football. We're in this period we have a chance to reflect on the overnight news, the death of Muhammad Ali. And there's been a statement released by Jack Nicklaus, the host at this golf tournament here. And this is what he says: "It's an understatement to say that the hearts of the sports world are heavy with the loss of Muhammad Ali. He transcended not only the sport of boxing, but sports in general. He long ago established a legacy that crossed any boundaries of competition or the borders of just our country. He was a global icon. I hope in a day when we mourn the loss of the champ, the greatest of all time, we can reflect and appreciate his many contributions, past and present, and ensure that generations going forward will admire and be inspired by all that Muhammad Ali accomplished." So that's Jack Nicklaus. He met the great one on a number of occasions. I remember the meeting on the 18th green at Valhalla in Kentucky, and you know, he cupped his hands on the great one's cheeks, and there was a really touching moment about that. And I think we've heard so many personal memories today, and earlier in Sky News I touched on one of my own, and it's maybe worth the telling again. A couple of years before Seve Ballesteros died, we were in his house for a day's filming, and Seve showed us his trophy room with his green jackets and all his claret jugs and all the other trophies, and we said how proud he must be of all that. And he said, well, strangely enough, my most prized possession is not in this room. And we couldn't understand, so he ran upstairs and he came back with a crummy little cassette recorder and a cassette. And he revealed to us that almost secretly he was a boxing fanatic. And after he won his first Masters in 1980, the youngest ever winner of the Masters at that time, his then American manager said to him, "Seve, you're a young phenomenon. I want to do something special for you. I know you're a Roman Catholic. Why don't I take you to the Vatican in Rome and you can meet the Pope?" Well, Seve didn't show much enthusiasm for that, and his manager couldn't quite understand. Said, "Well, what do you want me to do for you?" And he said, "I'd love you to arrange a meeting with Muhammad Ali, my greatest hero of all time." So that meeting was arranged, and because for some reason Seve was delayed at a golf tournament in San Diego, he couldn't get to Los Angeles in time for the meeting. So they set up a conference call, and this tape, this cassette, was the recording of that conversation between the two, and Seve said that was his most prized possession of all time. So it just shows you on all sides, even in golf, there are tributes pouring in. So for more on that, let's join Tim Barter at the Sky Car.
Thanks, David. Let's take a look at some of the social media that's coming in at the sad passing of the legend Muhammad Ali. Some of the best players in the world have been tweeting. Tiger Woods the first. "You'll always be the greatest for more than just what you did in the ring. A champion to so many people in so many ways." One from Smiley Kaufman there also. Gary Player. "He was both brilliant and controversial. He inspired and empowered. We should celebrate his legacy. Greatest of all time. Rest in peace, champ," from Gary Player. Graham McDowell also tweeting there. Move on down to Ian Poulter. Ian's actually quoting Muhammad Ali himself when he says, "Only a man who knows what it's like to be defeated can reach down to the bottom of his soul and come up with the extra ounce of power it takes to win when the match is even. Rest in peace, the greatest of all time." And also Justin Rose. "Had the pleasure of meeting the greatest at the Ryder Cup. An amazing and inspiring gentleman. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali." And we can now show you some of the images from that meeting of the greatest and the European Ryder Cup team at Valhalla in 2008.